Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Minnesota Vikings versus Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the...
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by their third-year quarterback from Missouri, Drew Lock.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now to the air, Lock. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Carson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Lock to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Lock going to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 68 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Locke. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Carson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Carson again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Locke. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Well, the Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. Their quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and 4th is a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Cook with a first down and much more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Locke now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 23 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st down, it's Carson.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Locke. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
And when you think of the Vikings, you think of a team that brings a lot of pressure to the quarterback, but a surprise in 2020, only 23 sacks as a unit last year. So they're in need of bigger production from their pass rush in 2021. Remember, last year's numbers, they were in the bottom 5 in the NFL. No way they want a repeat of that.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw it is Locke. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Now it's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. sack, trying to get away but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is taken in by the tight end, Fant. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And his throw is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Locke. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Left side complete to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Locke. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Now Locke again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dwayne Eskridge
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And Viking fans always remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the second round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now. A first down catch there for Smith.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins again.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They go play action. Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Minnesota.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Stiff-armed him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Joseph now to have the PAT. That's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It fights him off. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. shreds the tackle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point up and through. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Locke's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. first down. Here's Cousins.
And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a run with Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins now. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st down, Locke. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Locke. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. This complete to Lockett. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. Locke going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook.
111 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
To throw, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Lock. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Lock to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Here's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost for the schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Minnesota, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.